geezer's done more than us pirates.
Mysterious light. Burton's doing his best, so we should too.
This is getting out of hand.
We can't lose to Mother.
Mother? That thing is our enemy?
How are we supposed to deal with this?
We're gonna have trouble getting through here.
Burton's doing his best, so we should too.
How are we supposed to deal with this?
Popping up like crazy.
We can't lose to Mother.
Hope it all goes well.
Burton's doing his best, so we should too. We can't lose to Mother.
Don't go running off just anywhere.
Is this a vision? Funny, robots don't usually have visions. Wonder what's going on.
Mark, I'm gonna keep working hard. You'll see, I'll be turning out inventions left and right, just like the old days.
Doctor, still mourning Mark, I see. I guess Dr. Picacho really needs his son. It's so sad.
No, Steve. That's not it.
Huh? Mark?
Take a look, Steve.
And this one is nearly finished too. I'm so excited. I must have had a little too much to drink. I should know better.
looks just like a human.
Dad could see what was coming. He knew we wouldn't have much time left together. So, he went to work and started preparing for a new life. That's Dad's new life. What he's working on over there.
Huh? What do you mean?
He put my memories in you, Steve, and made you experience lots of stuff. But not just because he misses me. He did it because he wanted to perfect his new robot, too. You see? He's making that one for you. Do you understand now? That's your new body, Steve.
What? My new body?
You always wanted to be human. And that way, Dad would be able to love you just like he loved me. Right?
Well,
More than anything, that was your greatest desire. And Dad, he knew that. That's the reason he started making it for you.
you're right. I did want to be like a human. I always envied you, Mark.
You see, it wasn't just you who had this desire. It turned out to be Dad's dream, too.
Dr. Picacio's?
What he wants is to set out on a new life with the two of you. That is the dream that you two share. That strong hope, the power that you both have in your hearts. Here, this is for you. Dad's not looking back at the past anymore. He started moving on toward the future. There's no need to worry about him. Well, I guess this is goodbye, Steve.
Mark!
I want you to take care of Dad, since I can't.
Mark!
Burton's doing his best, so we should too.
That old geezer's done more than us pirates.
Mother? That thing is our enemy?
That old geezer's done more than us pirates.
We can't lose to Mother.
Well now, this isn't half bad. How are we supposed to deal with this?
Mother? That thing is our enemy? Popping up like crazy.
This route, bad choice.
Let's put everything we've got into this. I've got a good feeling. Let's hurry.
Whew! Now my time-space warp system is almost complete. Time for a little siesta.
Forgive me, Jupus. As your assistant, I've always admired and respected you. But today, I have no choice but to disobey you for the first time.
What? Tony, you mean...
This device has a critical flaw. I've told you about it time and time again, but you never listen. If it's released as is, the next public trial will definitely end in fatalities. And you've always taken such pride in yourself and your work. I know that a failure like this would make you quit your research altogether. I've been doing this research with you for 10 years now. This is our dream, both mine and yours. I love this work just as much as you do, but this device isn't fit for release yet. You're a genius, Jupus. I'm certain that one day you'll discover a way to correct this defect and make our research a success. As long as you don't lose your pride as a scientist. All these years I've been able to work beside you. I'm so grateful.
Huh? What the?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
Do you know what you've just done?
Please forgive me. I'm such a klutz. I take full responsibility.
You idiot! You're fired! Do you hear me? Get out of here! You did that on purpose, Tony? What in the world were you thinking? Huh? Oh, no! Did I do this? Tony was absolutely right! This design has a fundamental, critical flaw! Why didn't I notice it myself back then? Because I stayed up working for a week straight? Not very likely. I'd never make a flub like this, even if I were exhausted. So that means... I didn't want to admit to a mistake my assistant pointed out. My pride wouldn't let me. So I just pretended I didn't see the flaw at all. Oh, what a pitiful, petty man I am. And still, Tony saved my life as a researcher. I lost my best assistant, all for my scientist's pride. Oh, what have I done?
Jupus, I see you finally realized what true pride really is.
Tony, I'm so sorry.
I have no regrets. The 10 years I spent working with you, Jupus, it was the most thrilling time in my life.
Me too.
Jupus, I never had what it took to do research by your side. I pushed myself to exhaustion. I did everything I could to try to keep up with your talents. But you taught me so much. The power of a strong heart to make the impossible possible. A scientist's pride. Here, take this.
Huh? Tony, come work with me again. We'll get that research right this time. Together. It's okay. No one would want to be my assistant now.
No, I'd be happy to. I bet you can complete that project now. I'm sure of it. Why don't we give it a shot? The two of us.
You mean you've forgiven me?
Either way, I'm the only assistant the scientific genius Jupus Tuki Magano has. And it's going to stay that way.
Tony.
I'll be waiting for you with some gourmet coffee.
Mother? That thing is our enemy?
We can't lose to Mother.
Let's put everything we've got into this. Oh, come on. How are we supposed to deal with this?
What a mysterious light.
Popping up like crazy.
This route, bad choice.
Don't lag behind. That old geezer's done more than us pirates. Let's put everything we've got into this. Oh, come on. How are we supposed to deal with this?
Popping up like crazy.
That old geezer's done more than us pirates. I've got a good feeling. Let's hurry.
Mother? That thing is our enemy?
Oh, come on. How are we supposed to deal with this?
doing his best, so we should too.
That old geezer's done more than us pirates.
What a mysterious light.
Wait, I remember this.
Lilica! Mary! We have enough now. Let's go back.
But there's still so many of them.
I know there are. But we wouldn't be able to eat them all. Remember, girls, we're not the only ones who live in this jungle. We have to leave some for the others. Do you understand?
Oh.
These berries are your favorite, aren't they, Mary? If you want more, I'll give you some of mine.
Just forget it. What kind of pig do you think I am?
Oh, okay then. Mary!
Mom, it can't be. Lilica, help me! Lilica!
That's right. That's it. That's exactly what happened. I was so scared. I couldn't move a muscle. I never even stood up to that monster. I twisted my own memories just to avoid facing the truth. That day, I was so scared. So scared. I couldn't do a thing. I didn't have the courage to look death in the eye. I wasn't even brave enough to accept the truth. Not even that. Forgive me, Mother. Mary.
Lilica,
Mother.
Lilica, don't blame yourself. Look how many people you've protected so far. You have become an outstanding warrior. I can't tell you how proud I am of you.
I'm sorry, Mother. I wasn't able to save you. But I'm not about to run anymore. I will fight until the bitter end. What good is a warrior who can't protect what's precious to her?
Lilica, the time has come. You have a strong heart that can accept the truth. Here, take this. It's yours. You've earned it, Lilica.
Mother, is this...
May you become a great warrior, ever triumphant. My daughter, I shall always be watching over you.
Mother...
Burton's doing his best, so we should too.
That old geezer's done more than us pirates. Don't go running off just anywhere.
Nothing but tough guys, huh?
We're gonna have trouble getting through here.
This is getting out of hand.
Popping up like crazy.
Oh, come on. How are we supposed to deal with this?
I needed some exercise anyway. This route, bad choice.
That old geezer's done more than us pirates. Oh, come on. How are we supposed to deal with this?
Popping up like crazy.
Don't go running off just anywhere. Come on. How are we supposed to deal with this?
Popping up like crazy.
Burton's doing his best, so we should too.
I've got a good feeling. Let's hurry. That old geezer's done more than us pirates.
Let's keep this pace up.
Mommy, why isn't Daddy coming back home?
He has a very important job.
What kind of job?
Well, darling, his job is so complicated, you and I just wouldn't understand.
Huh.
Chie, Miyoko.
It's late. Go to sleep, Chie.
Aw, already?
Now be good, or Daddy won't come home.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Miyoko. Please forgive me. I'm not the show I used to be. I didn't want you to see the pitiful new me. I'm so ashamed. On that fateful day, the explosion in the research lab, it took my face, and it also took away my humanity. And now, in my disfigured form, I could never stand before the two of you again.
Darling, I didn't fall in love with you just for your face, you know.
What? You can hear me?
Your company informed me about the horrible accident. They told me why you might not come back. And after all these years, knowing you the way I do, I know how proud you can be. So I understand why you didn't want to show your disfigured form to us. But we're both still here, and we're waiting. We're waiting for you to come back home and to tell us all about it. Oh, darling.
Miyoko, you see right through me, don't you? You always have been able to, I guess. I've been thinking only about myself. I never once considered how you and Chie felt. And I certainly never thought that the two of you might be waiting for me. I've been such a fool. And a gutless fool at that. Oh, I'm such a coward. I was afraid you'd be disgusted just by the mere sight of me. But for all that, I still love the two of you. That's the truth. Nothing can change how I feel about you both. And no one can ever take that away from me. As soon as this battle's over, I promise, I'm coming home. I swear I will. Please, wait for me just a little while longer. Miyoko. Chie. Huh? What's this?
Show.
Miyoko. The greatest treasure in the universe was right under my nose.
Each of these lights might be someone's heart.
Yuvan is waiting for us.
I feel like I've gotten a little stronger.
It's all up to you, Jaster.
I needed some exercise anyway.
I've got a good feeling. Let's hurry.
Making a sword from the power of our hearts. How mysterious.
This is getting out of hand.
Popping up like crazy.
I know we can change the fate of Marika.
supposed to deal with this?
Each of these lights might be someone's heart.
This is getting out of hand.
We're gonna have trouble getting through here.
You do know where Yuvan is, right?
I know we can change the fate of Mari, Glenn.
Ah, here you all are. Very good. I'll combine your drigellums, power from your hearts, and fashion them into the ultimate sword. Are you ready? Good. Then I shall begin. Anohama via Synchros, Hanam la Zeram, Lul Molzega Theo Roseth. O ye spirits connecting wind and sky and land, make these holy lights born from noble souls into one, and bestow upon us the ultimate unstoppable sword. Grant us your power!
Wow.
So that is the drigellum sword.
It is complete. This is the Sword of Souls, made from drigellums. The sacred blade, Zeo Synchros. It may be able to defeat Mother. It is our last hope. Now, Jaster, take this sword and win back a future for our entire galaxy.
Zeo Synchros. What a beautiful sword.